Cawthorn, and my parents are Chris and Barbie Cawthorn. Next year, I will be attending NCMC for early childhood development and then transferring to Northwest for elementary education and early childhood development. I have been attending UMC ever since I was born. Some things that I've been involved with is the mission trips, youth group, God Squad. I've been a volunteer leadership for God Squad for many years, and any church trips that we've been on, I've pretty much gone on to. A favorite memory with the church would probably have to be a combination of all the years that the bus broke down, the people that you get to hang out with, even though we're all kind of grumpy, we are tired, we want to go home. We always make the best of it, and we always find things to do while we're waiting for the bus, and so it's just kind of extra time to spend with each other. The church has impacted me with just support. Anything that happens in our family or throughout life, school, anything, I know that I can always lean back on the church. They're just one big happy family, and I know that I can always lean on them. There's always someone there to give me a smile or boost me up anytime. So while I'm in college, I plan on attending UMC still, and then whenever I transfer up to Northwest, I will be looking for churches around campus. I will be with the FCA there as well. The person that's influenced me the most in my faith would have to be Dustin. He's always been there to answer questions and always there to pump us up with faith and give us any kind of support that we need. But also my grandma, Marie, she's been there through thick and thin. If I have any questions, I go to her. If I need any support in my faith or just to kind of pick me up, she's always there with open arms. Well, thanks for being there for me. Love you guys.
I'm Lydia Martin, and my parents are John and Melanie Martin, and next year I plan on attending Northwest Missouri State University in Maryville and majoring in elementary education. I started coming to the Chillicothe United Methodist Church my freshman year. I mostly came on Sunday nights. I came once in a while on Wednesday nights to eat, and I started coming because Ben Hayen invited me to come, and I came and I liked it, so I just kept coming back. My favorite memory is probably going on the Idaho mission trip last year. It was a lot of fun, and we got to see some really cool places and meet some really nice people. Going to church has helped me a lot in the last few years, especially in high school, because it just gives me a chance to disconnect from the rest of the world and really talk about my faith. And especially the Methodist church, hanging out with my friends and stuff like that's been really good because it gives me a chance to kind of de-stress and just break off from everything else. Next year in college, there's a lot of different youth programs in Maryville and a lot of campus-oriented youth groups and stuff like that. I plan on doing some stuff like that. My parents have really influenced me in my faith. They help me through a lot of stuff, and they remind me that I need to just pray about things. And I've been going to church with them since I was really little, so that's helped a lot through a lot of stuff.
My name is Ellie Ross, and I'm the daughter of Dan and Carrie Ross, and next year I plan to go to Mizzou to major in business. My history of the church goes all the way back to I went to preschool here, I was baptized here, I went to God Squad every Wednesday night. I went on a lot of middle school mission trips and high school mission trips. I've been to Alabama, the Quad Cities. I went through confirmation here with Dustin. I've taught Sunday school with my mom, and I was also an acolyte here. So one of my favorite memories of this church, I have a lot of good memories, but one of my favorite ones was in middle school. Me and Devin were always asking Dustin, about his love life or if he had a girlfriend or anything. And so we decided to take action in our own hands, and we went ahead and put him on Christian Mingle. What better other site to put Dustin Dowell on? We made him his blog post, we added his profile picture, and we actually needed his credit card number, but he would not give us that. And so we just set him up for the free trial. And so he was on there for 2 months, and he actually got a lot of emails. So I don't know if he's still on that, but me and Devin started that, and that is one of my favorite memories. Also, one of my favorite memories throughout the church is that on Wednesday nights when I would come here for Bible study, me and Dustin would play ping pong, and I beat him every time. Dustin Dowell has never beat me in ping pong, and I don't think he ever will. I think I hold the record for how many times I have won the church Christmas ping pong tournament.
You just straight up lied.
I know! Okay, maybe he's beat me a couple times, but I beat him the majority of the times. This church has impacted my life in a lot of different ways. They've always been very supportive. I was raised in this church and I still go, and so I always know that the church family will be here and help me through whatever I need help in. This church has just been very supportive. So at Mizzou, I plan to keep developing my faith by going to The Crossing. It's a church in Columbia. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and so me and my roommate Kaylee have planned to go there on Sundays. So I've had many influential people in my life, but I think one person that stands out the most is Dustin. He has been through it all. Me and Devin were very rowdy back in the day, and he managed us very well. And he's just always a great example, and even today he comes to my soccer games, my volleyball games. He subs sometimes at the high school, and that's fun. And he just sets a really great example of what somebody should be like. Thank you, United Methodist Church, for always being very supportive. Signing off. Ellie Ross, brought to you by... No, go Tigers. Did you get that? Just kidding, don't use that. Thank you, church. My name is Devin Dowell, and my parents are Daniel and Tamara Dowell, and I plan to attend Stevens College next year in Columbia, Missouri, and major in pre-vet with minors in equestrian studies and chemistry. I've been attending this church as long as I can remember. I was baptized here, and I attended preschool here. In elementary school, I attended God Squad, and then around the time of middle school, we started coming to Wednesday night Bible studies. Then I went to Christ for Life, and I've been on various mission trips. So I've had a lot of memories here in the church, but one of my favorite memories would have to be when I broke a window. That kind of sounds bad, but so me and Ellie every day on Wednesday nights before church dinner would go outside and play against the wall volleyball, but we were a sand volleyball team and the wall was China, so we were the United States women volleyball team. So we would like hit it against the wall and be like, oh yeah, we got all these points. And so we were in a really competitive game with China and we won. So you know how there's rocks kind of by the playground, so I kick one because I'm super excited, and next thing I know it shatters a window and it just goes up in like spider web, like glass shatter. So we're like, okay, we have to tell Dustin, you know, that's the right thing to do, like we should probably go tell him. So we go upstairs to his office and he's in there with Pastor Rice. And me and Ellie are super scared at this point because we're like, well, I mean, I don't know why. Ellie probably wasn't scared because I was the one that kicked the window. I pulled him out and I was like, so I slipped on this rock and hit the window. And of course Dustin was like, give me the look, and was like, that's not what happened. So I told him we were in a really competitive game with China and I broke the window because I kicked the rock. It ended up being okay. Yeah, so I broke the window. So another memory I have was when we went to our confirmation trip in Nashville. All of us girls were making this video star, and a lot of you guys probably don't know what that is, but back then it was really popular to make all these different clips with all these different effects and put them into a video. So we were making that in like different states we went to because we drove all the way to Tennessee in the church bus. So we're like, okay, we'll make this video star. Dustin and I think it was Barbie Cawthorn went downstairs. First off, we arrived at this church that we're staying at for the night, so they went downstairs to talk to just the people in the church, and us girls were upstairs for probably like 30 minutes to ourselves, but of course it felt like 2 hours, so we're like, we gotta go find something to do. So we take the elevator downstairs and we start making this video star. So we're like, oh, we should probably get back before Dustin finds out. So we go back up, and on the way up in the elevator, the doors open and you just see Dustin, and he is so mad. So we're like, okay, you know, it's fine, like we all get in the elevator, and then he starts saying, you guys know you shouldn't have done that, you shouldn't have left. And of course he stared at me the whole time because he knows it's my idea. So we get back into the room and we're getting ready to go to dinner, and all of us girls are so mad, so we make this pact. We're like, we're not gonna talk to him. We're just not gonna talk to him. So he takes us out to this really nice dinner, and he's asking us all these questions, and we're just pointing to stuff at the menu that we want because we were so mad, so we wouldn't talk to him. Well, it ended up being okay, and we got a really good dinner, but we felt really bad. In college, I plan to find a Methodist church in Columbia to attend. I'm playing soccer at Stevens, so with my team we'll have Wednesday FCA Bible studies, so I plan to attend those and go to church on Sundays. I would have to say the most influential person in my faith and my spiritual growth has probably been Dustin Dowell. He's always been there for us girls and kind of kept us in line when, obviously, as you guys know, we kind of get out of line sometimes. But he's always been there to kind of bring us back and
make us realize like what we're really here for, and that's to just worship God. And he's always there no matter what. He comes to all of our sporting events. He's always very supportive, and he's just there for us. Our congregation is very supportive. You know, if I see someone outside in the grocery store or just out of the church atmosphere, they're always very supportive and asking me how I'm doing or wanting to know what I'm doing after high school. And when I come to church on Sunday mornings, sometimes I might be really grumpy because it's kind of early, but you know, they put me in a better mood and really get me in a supportive atmosphere. I just want to thank you guys for being very supportive throughout the years, and after watching this video, you guys are probably glad I'm going to be gone because there'll be less things broken.
Also, this is a quick fun story. So Dustin had this weird thing where on every mission trip he would eat some sort of bug or like insect. And so he never did on our middle school mission trips. And so we were on one, and there was a talent show one night. And so we decided that we were going to have, as our talent, have Dustin eat a goldfish.
So, you know, we get up there and we're the commentators because we're hilarious.
Narrator 1, narrator 2.
We start telling, we're like, have you guys heard of the story, Jonah and the whale? What? Whale? And we're like, okay, so this is real life Jonah and the whale.
And so the night before we went to Walmart and we got a goldfish and we picked it out and we got a big sucker.
It was like this big.
Yeah, we weren't playing around. So we get up on stage and Dustin takes the goldfish out of the bag, drops it in, and everybody just went wild. We had the best talent show, and Dustin said that he could feel the fins like coming up out of his throat.
I'm pretty sure we got first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did too. And never again will Dustin eat a goldfish. He said that was the last time, but it was pretty cool.